But just hit your neighbor on the left and the right of it and tell them you are here to help somebody else. And I found out that when you got the right provider, he's not going to let you sweat. She's not going to let you sweat too long. She'll bring you in and say, now, I want to reveal my true identity. And you need to be prepared for the shock factor. Because the shock factor is that you are about to bust somebody's bubble. Because they heard the report on you. And the last thing they heard was that you had ceased to exist. But now here you are. The last time they saw you, you had the dust of the pit on your life. The last time they saw you, you were the property of somebody else. The last time they saw you, you were begging for your life. But now here you are, standing in the place where they got to come to you in order to get what they need. Tell your neighbor, I'm in the right place at the right time. The Bible said that Joseph said, I'm Joseph. I am your brother. But it's a problem, that's a God, that it seemed like that when you've done me so wrong, that when you see that God has elevated me, you ought to be glad when you see how God has blessed me. But you need to understand that there are some people that they just can't take it when they see God blessing who they tried to curse. Just hit your neighbor. I know it hurts you, baby. I know it hurts you. I know it hurts you, but there ain't a doggone thing you can do about it because I'm here now. And so he said he called him one more time and said, maybe you didn't hear me. I am Joseph, your brother, whom you sold into Egypt. Now here they are, and I'm on my way to my seat now, speechless, because they have been talking all the time, and now you don't have a thing to say. I wonder how bad it is to stand in front of somebody that you spoke the word over their life. What did you say? Let's kill him and see what will happen to the dream. Well, I wish I had about 7 or 8 dreamers in the house that could just be honest and say, baby, my dream is the only thing that has kept me alive. Because sometimes it would have been very easy to just throw in the towel. But if it had not been for the dream, and God was not keeping me alive just for me, but he was keeping me alive because he knew that there was some folk coming after me that were going to need what he had placed, yes, on the inside of me. But I heard the Bible said that he said, you sold me, but you didn't just sell me, God sent me. But what I like about it is that God sent me, but he used you to pay for the ticket. Did you hear what I said? And I found out sometime that I needed folk to just try and stop me. Because trying to stop me, it provided for me the incentive that I needed to move forward. Can I get about 15 folk in the house tonight, just to be honest, and say if they had not tried to stop you, you would have stayed in the same place. Well, simply because they tried to make it seem like that you were never going to make it. They gave you some determination. Just hit your neighbor, say, neighbor, every time they tried to hold me down, they gave me the incentive that I needed to rise to a higher place. The though I stand here, the better I feel. And I'm determined, y'all, that I'm going to stay in the right place. Can I preach like I feel like it? The Bible said that Joseph said, I'm Joseph who you sold into slavery. Just hit your neighbor and say, neighbor, I know you surprised, but it's the same me. I'm just a little wiser, and I'm just a little smaller. I've got a little more faith, and I got a little more influence. Ain't God all right? But I'm the same one that you said wasn't going to make it. But let me tell you why. The reason I'm here.